Welcome to our session on data analytics and sentiment analysis in the context of AI systems. Today, we are going to explore how we can use automated tools to examine massive amounts of information to uncover actionable facts and understand human emotions. By the end of this lesson, you will understand how to shift away from manual checking and instead use intelligent systems to measure how successful a new technology rollout really is. In your daily professional life, mastering these concepts allows you to confidently advise management on whether a new automated workflow is actually working or causing silent frustration among employees. Instead of just guessing based on a few water cooler conversations, you will be able to point to hard data and emotional trends to guide corporate strategy. Let us start with the foundation, which is data analytics. At its simplest, data analytics is the practice of asking precise questions of your data to get factual, actionable answers. In the audit world, we sometimes call this the interrogation of data. This process uses a variety of software tools, both free and paid, along with specific techniques to examine information. For an AI auditor, the reliance on data analytics is growing rapidly. Think about a traditional manual audit. An auditor might spend weeks looking through thousands of individual employee travel receipts to find duplicates, or checking hundreds of system login times to spot security breaches. It is exactly like a teacher manually grading thousands of multiple choice tests by hand. It is slow, repetitive, and prone to human error. Data analytics allows us to eliminate those manual chores. Artificial intelligence can automate the review of those thousands of records in a matter of seconds. It acts like an intelligent scanner that instantly flags the anomalies for you to look at. When auditors train AI models to execute this testing, and even automate the creation of the final reports, it fundamentally changes the role of the auditor. Instead of being buried in paperwork, you are freed up to focus on high-level strategy and complex project auditing. Now we will dive into a very specific and powerful type of data analytics called sentiment analysis. You might also hear this referred to as opinion mining. Sentiment analysis is the process of scanning large volumes of text to determine the underlying emotional tone. The goal is to classify that text as expressing a positive, negative, or neutral opinion. In the technical world, we refer to this classification of emotional direction as polarity. Imagine you run a massive city transit system and you just launched a new mobile ticketing application. Instead of having a human read 50,000 application store reviews to see if people like it, you use sentiment analysis. The system reads all the reviews and tells you the overall mood of your commuters. Businesses use this constantly to monitor social media trends and measure public opinion about their brand. For an AI auditor, sentiment analysis is a brilliant tool for validation. If your company deploys a brand new artificial intelligence tool for the customer service team, you need to know if it is actually helping. You can run sentiment analysis on the internal feedback surveys. This gives you concrete evidence to validate the success of the AI deployment and gauge exactly what the stakeholders think about it. There are two main types of sentiment analysis you need to understand for your exam. The first is rule-based sentiment analysis. This is the simpler method. The system is trained to simply hunt for specific keywords in a block of text. If it sees words like wonderful or fast, it scores the text as positive. If it sees words like broken or awful, it scores it as negative. It is basically a giant game of keyword matching. The second type is machine learning sentiment analysis. This is far more sophisticated. Instead of just looking for isolated keywords, the system analyzes the words and the specific order in which they appear to understand context. For example, if a customer writes that the new update was a total lack of improvement, a simple rule-based system might see the word improvement and think it is positive. A machine learning system understands the order of the words and correctly flags the phrase as negative. This machine learning approach relies on specific mathematical algorithms to function. You must know the names of these algorithms. They include linear regression, which is a statistical way to track trends between variables. Another is naive Bayes, which calculates the probability of an emotion based on past data. It also includes support vector machines, which draw complex mathematical boundaries to sort data points. Finally, it utilizes deep learning, which uses artificial neural networks to mimic human brain processing. You do not need to program these algorithms yourself, but you must recognize them as the engines that power advanced opinion mining. Let us recap what we have covered. Data analytics transforms raw information into actionable insights, freeing auditors from repetitive manual checks so they can focus on high-level strategy. Sentiment analysis, or opinion mining, gauges the polarity of text to tell us if opinions are positive, negative, or neutral. We can accomplish this through simple rule-based keyword matching or through advanced machine learning algorithms that understand word order and context. All the important topics and concepts from this session are covered in the multiple choice questions on RooCloud.com. You should ideally solve the chapter-wise questions to reinforce your learning before moving to the next session. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next session.